When the spark returns, you don't wait for permission, you move. Welcome to part 13 of the journey from idea to fantasy sports platform in 100 days or less. Early 2024, I started planning a new iteration of the fantasy sports application. Tons of ideas were floating around, but my confidence was still shot. So I reached out to a friend, asked if he'd build it with me, and he loved the concept and thought it had real potential. But he had such limited time, so while I'd love to have him come back on board someday, it was clear at this point I'd have to go solo for a while. And that meant asking the tough questions again. What problem am I really trying to solve? Where are the gaps in the market? What frustrates people who already play? Is there a big enough audience? And what value can I add to what's already out there? It was time to deep dive into market analysis to find out if this idea was still viable. At this point, the obsession was back, full force. Hopefully the confidence would follow. If you've ever read anything by Grant Cardone, you'll know this line: embrace the obsession or remain average. I was all in, and I still am. If you've made it this far and you're ready for the real beginning of this new venture, follow, like, and join me for part 14, because this is where I start getting into the details of planning and building.